Was starting your network marketing journey worth it?
Absolutely. When I emphatically yes, I would do it over and over again, differently this time. And I would encourage people to do it. And this industry.
How did you get exposed? What was your
got
first
exposed
exposure?
to network marketing while working. I needed something to boost my income.
Okay.
So
you were searching for something.
Yeah, something that can boost my income. What's that thing on the side?
Yeah.
Do one or two things.
Welcome to another episode of Rise of the Modern Moguls. And in front of me, I've got an amazing lady, an inspirational entrepreneur, somebody who inspires me in the realm of social media. Listen, she's got her finger on the pulse of how to move things and how to make money online and how to inspire others to do the same. So I'm excited this morning because Miss Faith, you and I, we started our relationship online and today we're meeting for the first time and yet it feels like we've known each other forever. So thank you so much for honoring the invitation to come along.
Thank you so much for having me, Lebo. It's such a pleasure to be here. Thank you so much. Good morning. You look amazing.
Thank you, and so do you. So thank you so much for being here. And like I said, today we're just going to have a conversation. We're going to chat about your experience in the entrepreneurship world. We're going to share with the modern moguls out there, people who are saying, I also want to get into business, but maybe I don't know what to do. I don't know how to do it. Or, I'm afraid, or maybe my background, I'm feeling man. Maybe as a woman or as a mom, this is not for me. So today we're going to dispel all of those myths and we're going to share with ladies out there how, like you have done, you've taken the bull by the horns and you've said, listen, I'm going to do it. So let's get into it. Share with our audience who you are and where you come from, and then we'll get straight into the conversation.
Hey, thank you so much. Miss Faith is a lady from Hammanskraal, born in Hammanskraal, raised in Guyana, grew up a bit in Guyana, stayed there and did my matric. Back in Hammanskraal, came back in Hammanskraal, did my diploma and but the network marketing bug got me. I did work before, but 8 to 5 wasn't for me. Honestly, there's nothing wrong. There's absolutely nothing wrong with 8 to 5. It's such a beautiful platform where you can work and grow from there. But I needed something, and network marketing, I must say, it found me and it resonated with me because I love people.
Yes.
More than anything, network marketing is about changing people and it's about changing lives. And for me, that resonated, and I knew that this is an industry that I want to participate in. I have been in the industry for years now. I call myself Kukunyano network marketing, and it's been absolutely amazing. I love the industry. It's an absolute amazing industry because you don't have to have honors or have a doctorate. Come in as long as you can learn.
Yeah, got to be teachable.
Come in, learn, and do what you can. The beautiful thing about network marketing is it can change your life.
Yeah.
You can start today with minimum capital and a lot can happen. A lot can happen.
I hear you. A lot can happen and a lot has happened. But I want us to backtrack a little bit. Before you got into network marketing, when you were, studying in Guyana, doing your diploma, and you looked out at careers, what is it that you wanted to do or you thought you'd do? And you ended up working 8 to 5. What were you doing? And what was that experience like?
Quite frankly, it's amazing. Nekiloko University of the North, I was studying marketing. My sister wanted me to be in marketing.
Okay.
So network marketing somehow, connector. Then I went into nursing, something completely different.
Really?
Yes.
That's interesting.
Yeah, and Gabereka call center for a very long time. And, once you start with network marketing, you forget about every other thing. That bug, like I said, it bites you. So for me, like kicking to a lot, it found me.
And how did it find you? Because I hear you saying it found you. How did you get exposed? What was your first exposure?
I got exposed to network marketing while working. I needed something to boost my income.
Okay. So you were searching for something.
Yeah, something that can boost my income. What's that thing on the side?
Yeah.
Do one or two things. And then I can do this on a full-time basis. While I was working, I decided, okay, let me completely leave this and go all in, you know, and I went in all in.
So were you introduced by a friend? Did you see it on social media? How did you come across it?
Social media, but before then I was invited. I was invited by a lady. She invited me. I went there. I was like shocked seeing people making 6-figure income, driving all these Porsche cars, and I'm like, you know, from a product, how possible it is that one can build a mansion. You know. So I was introduced by this amazing lady. She's still in network marketing and she's still in that business.
Awesome. Awesome. None is staying power.
Unale staying power. Good boy now. Ustikile around. Usale dam. But now I've done several couple of companies.
Okay. Okay. So you were introduced, and I remember, like you say, ukukunyana in the industry. I think Lina qualify because I started also. I started very young, but I remember when I got involved in network marketing, it was very much word of mouth. Like you're saying, you were referred by a friend. You went to an actual physical presentation. You know, it was come on a Tuesday night or on a Saturday afternoon, and you're introduced into this business. And since then, like you say, you've been involved in a few companies. How have you seen the industry change from being a very word of mouth heavy business to now where we're using social media? Because I know that's where your strength is. And I want us to talk about that quite a bit, to say, how has social media enhanced the network marketing space, and how are you using it to grow not only your personal brand, but also your business?
A lot has changed, Lebo. You know, social media is a great platform, and social media can break you.
True.
And it can also build you. You know, with us, when we started, it was word of mouth. Like, we technically to go and hunt people. But right now with social media, it's easy. People can come in on your live and find Miss Faith talking there, and they see this single mom pushing and talking passionately about how they can make money outside the norm, you know, and they find the story, they relate to the story, and they find themselves in you. I don't know if it makes sense.
It makes complete sense.
So how? Your question was
your social media.
The social media platform. It's great. It's a great way to grow your brand. You know, but also, if you're not consistent, trust me, but you know, you need to be out there. Your face, now guys, people know me. You know, they know me. Miss Faith is on TikTok. Miss Faith is there and there. You show up every day. That's a beautiful thing about social media. It has made things easy. I don't have to now kokota 338 we still do that. There are still people that still do that, but you know what? It's easier with social media.
Because you're leveraging it.
You know, you plug in, you can connect with somebody while in UK, you can connect with somebody while in anywhere really who comes across your video. So social media, it has done tremendously for the past couple of years, you know, and it's doing great for the young ones that are still coming in. All they do, they are always on TikTok, they're always on their phones. So it's a really good place to grow your brand.
So social media, what you're saying is that social media is entertainment, pila. It's not a place where we must go roteja and then you go home and your life is the same. It's a place where you can actually do business and grow.
Bona level, people can make an income, whether it's 10, 5 grand, 20 grand, you can make it on social media. I mean, look at monetization, for instance. You know, social media. Same way with the industry, MLM. Multi-level marketing, that is. But you can grow network marketing through social media. Social media is so powerful. More than anything, motho aka grow a brand ya gagwe and expand.
Exactly. And so, and you know, in terms of using social media and using it to grow your business. So for somebody who says, okay, maybe you tell me, Miss Faith, how, I won't say easy, but how achievable is it for somebody who's a complete beginner, doesn't know network marketing, and says, okay, Galwana, Miss Faith, I see you, you're doing your thing, you're doing it and it's happening. How achievable is it for somebody who's starting from zero and who says, you know what, I have a goal to make an extra 10,000 Rand a month? Is that something that's achievable in network marketing?
You know what? It's not easy and it's not always rosy. I must say that it's something that you can learn. It's something that, like I said earlier on, you just have to be coachable. And if you're shy, do it shy. I get people that comes into my team and say, "Ish, Miss Faith, but I'm not as bubbly as you are. Come in as you are. You, just be you. People are looking for you."
Yeah.
But Miss Faith or who is quiet, is reserved. There are people by Lord they can join Gamu's team
because they also maybe are quiet and reserved, and so they relate to that person and they're like, if she can do it, then let me go there. So we all have our people online who are waiting for us. We just have to go out there and do it.
Absolutely. Guru, you don't have to say, okay, let me be like Miss Faith, because the truth is every person is unique. Everyone is unique, and that special quality people love it. I know a couple of amazing network marketers that I look up to, but I can never be them, And that's what's special about Nami as Miss Faith.
Yeah.
So people must find their strength and then be yourself, really. Be yourself and push uta grower, with good leadership and personal development. The sky's
the limit.
Yeah,
exactly. It's not even a limit. But now I want us to go into the story of Miss Faith. Who is Miss Faith? Yes, she grew up Kokiani. She comes from Hammanskraal. But let's go deeper into the story of you in terms of your business now. We spoke about you wanted to make extra money. I know you've got an amazing son that you're raising. I know he's the that fire that lights you up to say, I want to do it. I need to do it for him. So let's go more into your story in terms of finding network marketing and your journey in network marketing. Because like you've said, it's not an easy one. So we want to go into the journey. You got started, you were referred. What were the steps then from there? So when you started, what happened? And we'll take it from there.
All right. When I started, it was more of me selling the product. I was not building the team with the first business that you remember I told you that I have been with several companies.
Yes.
With the first company, I think I only reached the second rank in that company. But I was focused more on selling. With the second company, that's where my big win came in, where I started to see like 6-figure. I've started to see like big money, honestly, I wish I knew what I know now, in terms of growth, network marketing, but it was amazing. In building it built my character, and, with all that has happened, the challenges, the wins, what I can say is to anybody if you want to start. And then when you go through challenges, dust yourself and get up, because it's not always rosy, especially when you want to hit a rank, you want to hit this, because the pressure can be there. The pressure is...
And especially because you are failing publicly. You're on social media. You're showing what you're doing. So because you're very public about your journey, your wins are public, but your losses are also just as public. So, people say, hooray, Miss Faith, this, now we say she's going to rank up. We announce, I'm going for rank X in 3 months, and then you don't hit the rank, and you're like, oh no, now people, how do you deal with that?
It's one of the things that causes major depression, more network marketing industry, honestly, because it's hit so hard. I personally, I know that I've been in a field where you've once had a lot of money, you've once had it all, and then you have to start again. I blew it.
Yeah. But also, let me just chip in there. Sorry. But I'm glad you spoke about that, because a lot of people think it's exclusive to network. But if you actually study entrepreneurs generally, well, Steve Jobs had to start again.
Yeah.
People don't know that he was kicked out of his own company, Apple. When you are just costing us a lot of money, we don't need you now in something that he started. So I think also for people out there, it's important for them to know entrepreneurship. This is the road.
It is.
And it includes pitfalls. It includes failures. It includes, hey, I was here and then I dip. I think it's just life's way of training you and testing you to say, okay, Faith, you made the money, fine. But was it luck? Was it a fluke? Can you do it again? Are you strong enough to go out and dust yourself off? And it's part of it. And I think people must not be afraid of failing. They mustn't be afraid of failing publicly, because this industry is one where we are public. I get rashera, hey, gets us all. So when you fail, your failures are also going to be public.
Fail forward, girl.
You fail forward and you keep on pushing. And that's something that you've been able to do very gracefully, and I sorry but I remember there was a time we shared the story off camera but we'll get there. There was a company that you're doing and things didn't go so well, and you got up so quick. I was like, what? Like, I would be in the corner crying my eyes out. But you were like, and you came up and you were bold about it. And you said, listen, it happened, but today's a new day.
Yeah.
And we got to go and push it. So that inner strength, man, is what guy.
Being a single mom, it's one of those things. Like you said, that my son is my drive and he's my biggest why. You know, okay, you need to go now and hunt again. So part of the network marketing industry is you need to learn financial management, because if you don't, trust me, you'll fall and you'll fall hard. What you used to afford then.
And simple things,
basic stuff, basic stuff. Utome from minus, but trust me, it is doable. I have seen it where I had minus and I now started again, and now I'm seeing, okay, 5-figure shiwi, so Bona, it's okay. And also I love what you said, it's okay, it's part of life challenges, the ups and downs, and I'm loving what is happening right now in the network marketing space. People are seeing, okay, the moment I start making money, let me also go into traditional businesses.
Okay.
I see a lot of young ladies, what they do immediately, they get into other businesses, which is absolutely amazing. It's something that I wish I knew in my 20s. Hey, Bona, Miss Faith, get into this, so get up and dust yourself and move on,
And I think also, if you talk about traditional businesses, last night I saw an ad for a certain franchise. I don't know, but it's an ad, so it's public information. I can share it. So I saw an ad for a Galitos franchise and it was selling for 1.75 million. Guess how much the profit was on a monthly basis? 20 to 30,000 rand a month. And I sat back and I thought, 20 to 30,000 rand a month in our industry. A person can start with less than 1,000 rand. They can work their business, and in 6 months, I'm not saying you're going to come in today and you're going to earn 20,000 rand tomorrow, but with consistency, 6 to 12 months, a person can be making that type of income. So traditional business is good and people need to diversify. But for somebody who, you come into network marketing and you make the capital, you don't have to look at Imako banking. But for somebody who's starting from zero, they don't have to feel like they have to start go traditional, because traditional has so many barriers of entry. You spoke about it earlier to say network marketing, it was affordable. Like, it was easy to come in, no big risks. You don't have to go take out loans, and yet you're able to start a business that can be consistent, that can give you that income, 20, 30, 50, 100,000 rand over time. So that's very powerful. And a lot of young people are coming now. We are seeing that, younger people are being awakened. Now, you spoke about the first company you got involved in. You were doing a lot of selling. And I know that you're a great sales lady and you love to sell. And you're always saying, sell something. Like, that's your tagline. Sell something. Find something to sell, because having that cash flow is very important. So now that, through your experience, you also said there were things you wish you knew then that that you now know. What you now know and the experience that you have now, for somebody who's coming into network marketing as a newbie and they're thinking, okay, now I'm going to sell. How would you, I don't know how to phrase this, how would you, as a mentor, because that's also important. You spoke about, that, you learned a lot. Mentorship is important. Now, you're mentoring me, Lebo, I'm coming in. What should my focus be coming into network marketing? Should I just be selling only, just sell? Or is there, what's the benefit for me to do it the network? Because I can just go kilo stock, I don't need to go to a network marketing company. So what's the benefit for me of doing it through network marketing?
The benefit of building, because we call it building a team.
So maybe explain that a little bit.
The benefit of building a team is passive income. And trust me, there's power in passive income. Mm-hmm. Selling is great, but building a team is greater. Because
what does building a team mean?
It's you introducing other people into the business, growing them, because they need to duplicate what you do.
Yeah,
because
duplication, you get it.
Marketing without duplication, it's just as go and work 8 to 5.
Yeah.
You need to replicate your misfaith. You need to replicate that level over and over and over again. Go and find those levels. Go and find those misfaith. Find them. And if you find by misfaith, build them up. There are several ways, trainings, because not everybody is born a network marketer or a salesperson.
Correct.
But also I like to say that if selling is for you, you 100% love selling, you are into selling, make that profit. I was recently in one of the newspapers where I spoke about an unemployed mother can be at home and sell.
Yes.
And sell for bana ba eskolong, bana ba je, go be le dijo kontlo.
Yes.
Through sales.
Yes.
But if you're a builder like me, where you can speak to people and nurture this person and make them bring in other 10 people, then that's absolutely amazing, because there you're talking big money. You're talking money where you wake up in what we call back office.
Yes, yes.
And I don't know where the term back office came from.
But it's a good term, because it's your office, your back office, where you get to see where things are happening.
Where you wake up in the morning or at night, you see in money creeping in because you are not doing anything.
That's a it's money that comes from an activity. Yeah. Because I think another point or something that we're trying to get across is to educate people, because they think, hey, bahola or mutarki push, go faith bahola ka raba pusha. And yet it's not that way. It's simply sharing revenue, where Faith has replicated herself. She's trained Lebo. She's mentored me. She's nurtured me. Naturally, the company will incentivize you for doing that. Because had you not, then I would not be able to produce what I'm producing, but it's because of your leadership. So through network marketing, we're able to leverage. So you have person A who's simply selling and retailing. They're still that it's 9 to 5, because no sales, no income.
No income.
But if you are in network marketing and you've built a team, even if on a particular month you have not maybe sold as you usually do, but your team is purchasing, and from those purchases, whether they're doing for personal purchases or they are selling for, they are great salespeople, you're able to make an income from that. And you touched on it, passive income. And I think that's one of the things. Do you think it's people have yet understood passive income in South Africa?
I don't think so. Not like in the US or in the UK. I don't think South Africans have grasped what passive income is. We still have a long way to go. Recently, I lost my younger sister, and trust me, even during the month that I lost her, my team kept on educating, such that I ranked up.
Wow.
And I only brought in, if not 6 people in the business that were directly sponsored, because I'm mourning, and
yes, unfortunately.
But I was able to rank up in the month where
you were not very active.
I was actually coming in the group just to say good morning team, and I did much less, but I was able to I was like, oh my goodness, we did a team,
And what did that rank up mean?
The rank up comes when more girl. The rank up doesn't. The beautiful thing about companies or network marketing it comes with some machankura.
As a rank up, employee of the month.
It comes with trips. It comes with incentives. It comes with money. Like, that's a lovely thing about your rank up. We do have beautiful incentives. So passive income. I worship passive income today because it also shows the quality of a leader that you are.
True.
It shows the kind of person that you are. Because what you bring in out of you can also
because you duplicate. You can't. An apple tree can't create mangoes. You reproduce of yourself. So as Miss Faith, you are going to reproduce other Miss Faith. Miss Faith's tongue tied. And the thing is, when you duplicate yourself, some people are going to be even better than you. Like they say, the student exceeds the teacher. So a great teacher, you can tell how good they are by how well their students do. And in network marketing, it's an industry that allows people that you've referred to actually do better than you. Maybe expand on that a little bit to say, is there a cap? Is there a limit? Faith, I can only earn how much she's earned or less than. How does that work?
I've actually seen people that have surpassed leaders. Even myself.
Yes.
I've had people in previous companies, even now, somebody who is ranked up even before me.
Yes.
Because it also depends on the drive level. So
Yes.
people come in there, they know what they want, whether with your coaching or what. They come in there, they work the business, they understand the model of the business and work the business without saying, hey, what's They go in there and work the business and in born about and they pass, and it's a good thing.
It is.
I actually feel proud.
Exactly.
Okay, this girl is amazing. She's pushing herself, or she's pushing the business. And I must say, network marketing is not only about women. There are great guys out there that are pushing the business. And they are slowly coming into this this model of the business. By they are growing.
How important do you think it is for men, especially Harasheba, South Africa, our demographics, our unemployment rate? It's ridiculous. And honestly, traditionally, who's the head of the home? And imagine there are young men out there, there are fathers, there are young men who want to start their lives. They want to have families. They want to have children. Mara job, unemployment line, there's no opportunity for them. How important do you think it is for us to start, nurturing or opening this up more to men, to say this is an industry that can really bring back that dignity and that, I'm making money? Because I know there's many great men, leaders in this industry, and they're going to be sitting on that very chair, who is sharing, what network marketing is doing for them and their families. But from your perspective, I know you work a lot with ladies, moms, because they see themselves in you.
Yeah.
But just how important do you think it is for men and also for women? Because South Africa, wow, like what are you seeing out there? Okay, that's two questions. Let's start with the first one.
The first one, the men. Especially in this industry, like you said, men are usually the herd of the family. Men need to really chip in. I always tell my unemployed male cousins or of relatives, you need to look into this. The problem is, a lot of times they see selling more, and that thing, because at times it gets to that street challenges. But trust me, you need to put away pride and feed your family. Go out there and feed your family, which through network marketing but men need to look away from gender, honestly, because when you look in the US, you find a lot of guys that are killing it in the network marketing industry.
They're the top.
They are amazing. They are amazing. They just have to come in and say, you know what, let me forget about I'm led by a female leader or what. And go on
and go out there and do it. And I think, and also in network marketing, it's also the companies that are out there. It's also not just, because some of the companies men will be like, hey, marabodi, kidilo zabo mebodi cosmetics, those kind of things. But there's also companies out there which are the products are not gender specific, where you have products like digital products, or financial, financially related products like body policy and all of that. So the industry is quite vast.
It is.
It's not one size fits all. There is something for everybody. If you're a man and you want to get into business, there is a product out there that can resonate with you, as much as ladies maybe will resonate with something more beauty inclined or cosmetically inclined. But there is something for everyone. Le age, young people, maybe ababatlibo health. I don't have those issues. I'm still young, but there's something where they can barata, they love beauty. They like to look good, smell good. There's something for them there too. So mentorship, how important is mentorship in this industry? We've spoken about, duplication and all of that, but over and above that, mentorship in mindset. Because that's also a big one.
Very big one.
Firstly, you have to build your strength. You have to share. I don't want to go ahead.
Mindset. Let me just chip in more males. Banna batla go makatsa. And it's amazing because there's this particular guy. He was a security guy. Mm-hmm. And he got into the health and supplements business. He's winning together with his wife.
Yes.
They're 6-figure earners. They just moved into a beautiful house.
I saw that the other day on social.
So honestly, mindset is everything. And the core thing in network marketing, training, mentorship, which is something also I wish I knew in my 20s or back then, because if you're mentored correctly, trust me, 3 years, 4 years, you're a bomb.
Yeah, you're gone.
Yeah, you're gone. And if you take the mentorship seriously, there are people that have taken the mentor. The 90 days rule that we use in this industry. Trust me, in 3 years or even that 6 to 12 months, you would have grown so much with mentorship, reading books, podcasts, getting to learn from other people. But you need to work on your mindset, continuously change, be sadly what's trending, because honestly, you will not grow in this industry if you are not constantly, what we used to do in 2019 is not what we are doing now.
True.
2025.
True. Very true.
So, people must be willing to learn. People must be willing to get out of that comfort zone, Yeah.
That's the place where dreams go to die. The comfort zone. That's where the dreams go to die. And Ms. Faith, we talk about all this great stuff, but what's your least favorite thing about network marketing? I know we all have that thing. Hey, network. What is your least favorite thing about network marketing?
Oh my goodness, that's a tough one. Hey,
maybe there's more than one.
I know that's a tough one, but
because also we're being honest. No industry is perfect.
No industry is perfect, and well, I like what you said. You can't just come in today and expect in 2 weeks but dealing with people on its own, you need to have that people skills, and
can I develop those?
You can, of course, absolutely. Another challenging thing, it could be also the in terms of the product shortage and commission not paid on time. It happens.
And it does happen. And I'm glad you brought that up, because sometimes people think when we come and we talk about network marketing, they forget, it's a business at the end of the day. And businesses are run by people. Yeah. And sometimes you have good management, other times you have bad management. That's why we can go under new management. Yeah. It's the same store, but it's under new management, and things work completely differently, even though it's still the same shop. So management is very important. So, how has those things affected you and affected your business?
It does affect you, because sometimes this is what I had expected, and it turns out it changes the whole thing altogether. Especially in terms of commissions. Yeah, when I was you put it school fees, I expect that this, and then there are delays, or there are delays in terms of stock also. Even with big companies, I know of companies where over 40 years customers find that there's no certain product for a couple of weeks and what. It can be frustrating. It can be frustrating. And now people, those you brought into the business, they are crying to you. And
Yes.
you know, you are the leader. They expect you to have solutions.
Yeah.
And you can't always have solutions, but it's part of the pros
It's
and
part of
cons,
business.
You know? But we grow the challenges there. But also, like I said, financial management is key. It's key because bona hosa it's who manage your finances
Exactly.
So those are some of the things that you need to work around as you come into this industry. Work around those things.
But I think, yeah, and I think, again, I would love to remind people of this. Network marketing, folks, is like any other business. The same challenges that business A will have in a completely different industry are challenges that we have in this industry. It's happened before that you go to a store, your favorite whatever, it's out of stock, and you can rant and rave, but at the end of the day, I remember when Coca-Cola had a huge shortage, I think it was of gas or something, and you could drink Coca-Cola. How do
Such
they?
a big company.
But it's just, I think they are quick at bouncing back. You know, they've got systems in place that enable them to bounce back, and those are the things that we need to be learning as an industry, especially now that we have a lot of up and coming companies, new companies. I'm loving it. I love to see it.
I'm loving
You know, that a lot of people are realizing, man, if I have an idea, keep business, I want it to grow. Why should I go the traditional route when I can go the same route, get independent distributors to go out there and market my product for me, and they can be earning at the same time. So I'm loving it. I love seeing that. What's your thought on that?
I love it. Absolutely. It's absolutely amazing, especially because now it's mostly predominantly it's South African ladies.
Born.
Listen,
they're standing here. They're not taking. I love it.
Somebody was saying to me, Miss Faith, don't you want to also be a CEO? I don't think it's for me, but I love it for what is happening in this generation. And I'm so grateful that at least a black child is rising because
yes, we must rise.
What they are doing out there, honestly, I'm loving it. For me to chip in, hey, recruiting per product.
And I think you know that's it plays an important part there because you know your strengths. You know where you're strong, you know where you're weak, and you're running your own race. You're not running someone else's race, or because Lebuetsa say, and Lebuetsa that in the network marketing industry, have you seen that tendency of shiny object syndrome where people think, hi, because you've built a business here, you've built a foundation, maybe you haven't gotten to where you wanted to, but because now, mudumo, okamo, you know, everyone is this side. Now, it's hard to stay looking here. What's your thoughts on that? You know, because you've summed it up. People are saying, but you can see, don't you want to be a CEO? Do you find that that's pretty predominant in this industry?
It is. Even though it's now one says, you crack me up because at times now, 2 or 3 back offices. I can multitask. But
exactly. You've got the knowledge. You can multitask. The experience and all of that allows you to. And we're always about multiple streams of income. Miss Faith, do you leave a business? Also told me, also in Nechari.
It's not that easy, and people should not do it. Honestly, if I had to go back, people how do you manage? Sometimes post Miss Faith or congratulate you.
Yeah.
The younger Miss Faith wouldn't do it. I would stick around with the company. I would stick around and grow. Like other people would stay. Like
do you think you'd be further if you had done that?
Absolutely. If I sticked around with the second win, the company that I won, then I'll definitely be further.
And the company is still around today.
It's still around.
And I'll say, but hey.
Yeah, and now we be like one of the memories of Facebook. Mara, I love where I am.
Yes.
This is where I am supposed to be at this moment, and I'm loving this Miss Faith, this older version, Kukunyana, who is here, nurturing those who are still coming. You know, so I am exactly where I'm supposed to be.
Yeah,
you know.
Yeah.
But had I have to go back, I would not be doing No, I would stick around and stay, and with all the pros and cons, the company. I think that it has helped a lot of people, you know.
Yeah, and I think also we get I don't know, shiny object or whatever, but sometimes you think the grass is greener
and
on the other
get
side.
Overwhelmed. Sometimes those things they can also derail you. They can derail you. Find something this I know I love and I'm gonna, because one of my downlines in that one, the one that I won, she's still she's actually one of the top
earners. Yes.
You know. And I'm actually proud.
She came, and that she came through you.
Yes,
you know, because
but if you can stay in that in your lane, stay in your lane. Stay in your lane, push your business, and forget about.
So riskaya kamudumo, I
wanna but it's tiring. And then I think get that thing it's one income from me.
Yes. So you need to have multiple streams of income, which is a great thing in network marketing, by the way. I'm pro multiple streams of income. I believe in it. But however, also caution people like we're doing now to say, don't leave too soon or don't abandon. You know, there's a difference between abandoning and leaving and adding. You know, if I add, like, how do you be two? What pila mulibali? You just know, okay, they need more time. This one, you know, you do quick breakfast, you sit them down, they're able to do what they need to do. So it's the same with incomes in network marketing. You know, it's just adding more to the table. But the challenge that I see, or one of my least favorite things, is that we tend to abandon our other businesses and say, I got a name per 30,000, give at 300, 30 passive, you know, consistently with you just maintaining, it could have grown. And also what we've seen businesses come where you spoke about, you love passive income, where we make a lot of money in a short space of time, but the type of compensation plan or the type of business model that it is not one that is going to build passive income. Nothing wrong with it. It's great to make a lot of money quick. There's nothing wrong with that. But it's also it's not suited for a passive, you know, way of earning. And sometimes we leave what's passive to chase what's active. It's only going to give us that active income.
You know those ones. Off camera.
Yeah, well, yeah, not necessarily. Yeah, whatever. But there's a lot of stuff in the network marketing industry. And I think there's also misrepresentation, which we want to clear the air to say, you know, some things are network marketing, other things are not network marketing. But if you want to participate, it's a personal choice. But we must also be clear of what this is and what
this is not.
What this is not. So now, Ms. Faith, I know on you had an article come out in the Daily Sun. I saw that. And, you know, you were talking to ladies. You mentioned a few things there of what you've been able to achieve through network marketing. You spoke about Company 2, you know, you had a big win. Things that people out there, you know, to you it might seem like, you know, so did those are things that you've done before you're able to like what did you do? And then I'll add.
No, I you know, a couple of things, you know, I did achieve, you know, life happens.
Yeah, no, it does.
Life happens, but yeah, I was able to pay off some debts. I was able to clear off my name, you know, and acquire super.
Yes.
What network marketing is.
Things that you wouldn't have otherwise had you not gone on this road.
If I didn't go into network marketing, I probably wouldn't have, you know. Yeah, so network marketing it
really does. And now where you are, I know obviously you've just said that right now CEO is not the route, but where you are now, what is it that you are looking to achieve in the future? You don't have to give us goals like this is what on this day, but now with the knowledge and the how many people's lives do you want to impact? Where do you see yourself really flourishing as an individual? Like I can tell you from this side of the room sitting, looking at you, I know one place that you truly flourish is in training others.
That's definitely where I'm going.
Yeah. So tell me, where are you?
where I am, I want to train other women, not necessarily women only, but more, it's more focused. I think because I'm a single mom.
Yeah.
And most of the people that comes to me, but it's to go into that thing, there is a lot more out there. This industry that can change their lives drastically. But also a girl child, at an early age, okay, there is life outside. Should I not get a job? Or because we taught go to school and then get a job. But with what is happening currently, the earlier people learn about this industry, the better. I was sharing with my niece, I think that was yesterday. I was sharing with her about one of the ladies. I think she has been in your podcast already, that she was an orphan and she changed her life through network marketing.
Yeah.
So those are some of the things in future. Okay, Bona, it doesn't have to be network marketing per se. People must find themselves
in entrepreneurship,
so it does,
even if network
starting just who taste or but there's a lot more out there. So it's something I'm looking into it, and I'm being encouraged by my family as well. I'm being encouraged. Those is my nickname anyway. Those go into this.
Yes,
you really
you see, I said it from the side. I didn't even know. Yeah,
but it's something that has been in my heart as well, in my 40s. So I think it's something that's coming on the pipeline.
So you're big on skills. What? Because I know network marketing, we learn so much. Like you come in, presenter, and you learn so much. You learn about there's so much that we learn in network marketing. And what are some of the skills that you believe that through network marketing you've been able to acquire and other people out there can acquire?
I think for me, when I came in here, I wouldn't say I was timid, but I had a stage fright. But right now, give me a mic with 2,000 people seated there, Bona, I will rock the stage like nobody else. Those are some of the things that I have acquired. And also, I think maybe Khubua doesn't necessarily means
it doesn't.
I can speak eloquently. I'm able to voice out, which is something so but it came out.
It's developed, it's become better.
And I must say, to replicate myself. I've seen a couple of people okay, young Miss Faith.
Yeah.
So that for me, I was able to at least say some of the things that I learned in this industry to somebody else. And
and Miss Faith, I know you've got you work a lot with your boots are on the ground. You're very, even if it's not physically, socially, you're connected to so many people, and you get to hear so many stories and people coming to you. And you're sitting on this side, the entrepreneurship side, and you know that the people coming to you, their answers are this side. What challenges are people facing that you know that network marketing can answer?
That's a tough one.
Like, go for it. So when people come to you, but hey, Miss Faith, I cannot chalete, but mara waiting to sokolang kayon. How ka ba serious kamo? It's going to end up being a non-factor. So what are the challenges? Because we need to call out. Because someone's sitting there, they need to see their challenge. Bona, I'm struggling to pay my kids' school fees. I've been looking for a job for 5 years. I've got a degree, but the thing I've studied for, I'm now working. I remember there was on TikTok where people showing, show us what you studied and what you're doing now. Graduating, they look great. Their family supported them. They've been disciplined. They've done the work, but the results are not what they expected them to be. A person, I studied teaching, and it's so many different things.
Yeah.
And then there they are. I remember there was one that stuck with me. I even reposted it one of those 5 times I did post on TikTok. where she shows herself graduating, she looks great, and then she shows herself like like at a shop, like at a like a convenience store. That's where she works because that's what's available. So what do you say to that?
To somebody who's out there and saying, you know what, Miss Faith, it looks, but hakina like next, I always say that, you know what, with network marketing or with a product-based business rather, you can start even without capital. Mm-hmm. I know when I was I can start. You simply advertise the product. If the product that you're talking about or you're selling is a need, trust me, you'll get clients. You'll get clients that will want to buy the product. You use that money for a product.
Yes.
Without you spending a cent. But how you come across, how confident are you about your product? How confident are you about what you are selling? That is that's
the key.
That's the key. And now once you are gone, that first stock, never look back.
Yeah.
That stock seller you are going to go back to the people that trusted you with their monies. And then now you're introducing other people, more commission. That's where your life change. The life transforming but money really it's not really an excuse, especially more when it comes to products, but with other things Zaka physical Zaka, it's gonna be a challenge. But with products, you can start your business as long as Tomo advertise that the benefits, these are the benefits. People are looking for solutions.
And which platforms do you find are working best right now? Which social platforms? So a person says, can I go and do this on LinkedIn? Is LinkedIn the place where
no, professor MVA.
Yeah. So where should people be? Which social platforms should people be looking at to promote their businesses? Whether it's network marketing or something else, where should they go?
TikTok is big. I remember when I did digital marketing. TikTok is absolutely amazing. You can go into TikTok and get in the people that are looking for you.
Yeah.
We call it algorithm.
Yes.
Yeah. TikTok works out wonders. If you want to grow your business, even also the products that you sell.
Yes.
Go TikTok. Trust me. And don't look at the views or, okay, you started 1 view, 10 view, 5 views. Don't be discouraged. Keep on going on. Keep on keeping on and utabona. You'll see the magic. I'm not into Facebook that much anymore.
Really?
Yeah, I used to be on Facebook a lot with that previous company.
Yeah.
I won big with Facebook. There are people that are still killing it on Facebook. But however, over the years, let me just say over the past 2 years, I noticed TikTok is doing the things.
Yeah.
But
that's where the most traffic is, and you need to be where the people are.
I've seen a lot of people that are still doing Facebook and winning, but I personally, because
yes,
I'm winning more on TikTok.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm winning on TikTok. When I go there with my product, do my lives, talk about
how often do you go live?
Every day. Because with TikTok, when you go live every single day, TikTok brings in people that are looking for what you are talking about, which is exactly what I always encourage people. Go live, even if it's just 20 minutes, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
And even if there's nobody there, it's okay.
Yeah.
As long as you do it every single day.
And you're training yourself. You're training the muscle. While there's no one there, that's when you must be talking so that you get rid of the butterflies, you get rid of the nervousness. By the time we start seeing your live and people start joining in, you're a pro. Like you've put in the reps, but you don't start live today and have 100 people join tomorrow.
No,
it doesn't work like that.
It doesn't.
And that's the lesson of business. I think not just in everything that you do. I want to be a singer. I want people to know me. Can't release today and be big and, filling out stadiums tomorrow. It's a process. And I think your story and what you shared really highlights the fact that people mustn't try and skip the process. The process is important.
It's not an overnight thing. It's not. It takes a lot of sleepless nights. It takes a lot of training. It takes a lot of it takes a lot. You know, it takes a lot. You cannot expect okay, by the end of today is the 8th. By the end of this month, obviously the doing. You know, it doesn't work like that. It's a process. And there are months where it's not gonna be the same. You know, so when I just take it in a day as it comes, you know, uska expect okay, today kituba so, you know. When as long as you're consistent, you show up for your business every single day, definitely there's gonna be a win.
Okay. And now your favorite thing about network marketing?
Traveling. Oh my goodness. My first, no, it was not my first international trip. I have been outside before network marketing, but my first fully paid trip, there you are. All you need to bring in is your passport. You know, you're traveling, you know, 5-star hotel. Traveling for me that because when you travel you learn so much.
So much.
Yeah, so that for me it was the highlight for me, you know, for me to be able to pay fees for my son, you know. Those are some of the things that I cherish and I'll always cherish, you know. But traveling for the very first time, when I go Thailand, we call it Thailand.
And not Thailand, that rickety Thailand, like the best of what Thailand has to offer, fully paid.
Top.
You earned it.
Yeah, you know, that I'll never forget it, you know. And if I had to do it over and over again, I will do it. When I'm traveling, it broadens your mind and it's absolutely amazing.
And it's accessible to everybody.
Anybody can travel. Anybody can start today and decide, next year I am going to Dubai. Next year, next year, Maldives. So anybody can do it. Anybody.
So was it worth it? Was starting your network marketing journey worth it?
Absolutely. When I emphatically, yes, I would do it over and over again, differently this time. And I would encourage people to do it. And this industry.
Yes,
until I get it right. Yeah, so I'll definitely do it.
Yes.
Definitely.
So closing words for that person who's at home and says, hey, Miss Faith, Ngari, you know, I hear you. What are the last words that you want to share with that person who is maybe afraid to start their entrepreneurship journey? Maybe it's not network marketing, maybe it's something else, but what do you have to say to them? And to that person who was sitting at home and, you know, they felt like, maybe kileka, it's something, it's a chelete, and now I find myself starting from scratch. What do you have to say to those people?
Thank you for that question, Lebo. Do it scared, do it shy, do it broke, you know, do it broke. And learn from people that are winning. Look at other people, find people that are winning already, that are way ahead already, and draw strength from them. Don't copy. I believe in being yourself. Yes. Sometimes I say things on live and especially Facebook because I delete.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my goodness. I can't believe. I can't believe I said that. Yeah. Be yourself. Don't be shy.
That's why we love you. Because you are you. Like, that's what drew me to you. I'm like, she is herself. Like, there's no sugarcoating it.
You know, if you don't wear weaves, don't do that to yourself. You know, do it scared.
Try, but then like me, I'm not a weave person. I tried, and I was like, wait, this thing,
you know, and take care of your finances. One thing I'll stamp it. Take care of your finances, because you can have 1 million today and not have it in the next. But you know what? Change your life, and you can change it today. Network marketing, and don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to ask questions. Rather look stupid than not ask. You know, and also. Be willing to get out of that thing. Everybody is doing it.
Yeah.
Come in as you are and forget about everybody else and draw from Bale Bale. And most importantly, from the person that you saw network marketing from, because they know they've been through the streets, network marketing. And I think that's it.
That's amazing, Ms. Faith. And my last question for you, do I have to know people to get into network marketing?
No, zero people, zero likes, even zero followers.
Yeah.
Even zero followers. Where you start from, you not knowing anybody, come in. You don't have to be even a socialite where it's friendly. No, you don't have to be. You don't have to be. Like I said earlier, there are people that are looking for that shy buitume, so when I know about really, and you find your circle of people that
you'll find your people
together, thank you.
Thank you so much, Ms. Faith. This has been a great conversation. We could go on for hours, but thank you so much for taking the time out. I really appreciate your time and I appreciate being here. You being here. I've learned so much. I'm learning from you. I know TikTok.
Yeah, go food.
Yeah, TikTok. Ms. Faith. All of this, she like, come on, level, let's do it. But look where that has gotten us now, So thank you so much for everything that you do. And I wish you all the best.
Thank you so
in
much
your network
for
marketing journey and your journey period, everything that you plan to do. I wish you all the best. So there it is, folks. You heard it here, Ms. Faith. She has so much to teach. If you're looking for her, we will give out her deeds. TikTok, Wanda. That's where you'll find her daily on there doing it. If you're afraid, go in, watch her TikTok. Okay, Ms. Faith, what does she do? DM her and say, hey, Ms. Faith, I'm ready to get started. I also want to, I'm inspired by what you have to say. I'm inspired by what you're doing. You're relatable. I'm connecting with you, and let her take you through the journey. And trust me, she's a great leader. That's why I've got her here, because I've experienced it firsthand. So I know I've worked with her and we've worked very well. And so thank you so much, Ms. Faith. That's another episode of Rise of the Modern Moguls. So wherever you are, don't be afraid. You can rise above your situation. And it doesn't matter how low you feel you are. It doesn't even matter how high you have reached. You can always rise further. So thank you so much, folks. That's another one from us, and we'll see you on the next episode.